Hi. Hi, Ashley. We got a lot of people coming in. See how's my volume? Dim the volume on this. So what's going on, guys? Who else is in here? I see three people, but I only see Ashley. Hi, Bay. You and Woo the rest of August. Currently, no contact. Okay, got it. The rest of August. Bay, do you mean August or October? All right. That's cool. My PayPal is up and my Cash App, Ashley, if you scroll back up, you're not seeing me on Cash App. On Cash App, it comes up Deborah Goldenberg, I believe. PayPal is the channeling, Spellbound by Night. Hang on. It's a different name on PayPal though, Ashley. All right, so, ooh. I don't have a link. I probably have to like log in and try to get one. Throw your question in, Ashley. We could figure that out after. Don't worry about it. Okay, so babe, no contact. Let's see what's really going on with Woo for the rest of October. Let's see what he's up to. So, babe, we'll see what's going on with Woo for the rest of October. Then I'll pull again to see what your best bet is. Oh, um, okay, Ashley, thanks. So, babe, what's going on with Woo right now is Woo is putting up a resistance to you. It's kind of like he has you blocked. It's because he's already moved on. He's moved on. There's somebody else that was in the situation possibly before, but he's deciding for some reason that he wants to take a chance with that person because he feels like there's more stability there. So if there was like any type of limbo before or any hesitation, it's because he was already trying to make up in his mind. He was trying to gather the strength, I guess, to leave, something like that. There is another lady in the picture, so that's where he's at. So don't leave yet, babe. Right? Let's see what's up for you. What's coming in for babe? What can they expect? Messages for babe, please. Eight of Cups. Ooh. Mm. Five of Cups. You know, babe, did you like Woo more than you realized? Something of that nature? Because it's saying that you do need to move on because there was a betrayal here. There was like, broken promises, empty promises, something of that nature. So you kind of, it's saying you have a little bit of regrets or probably disappointment, like you're disappointed. The thing is, especially with this Five of Cups in the middle, the Five of Cups person, you were never together. Were you kind of like hopeful that you guys were going to be together, or was he making promises that he didn't keep, or did he like lead you on or something of that nature? Like whatever the deal was with him, like I don't know your exact position in his life, but the thing with his, there was somebody else there or somebody else on the sidelines. Even if he's running around acting single, there was somebody else there, so that's the direction he's going in. So in terms of you is showing up, you always made plans, but something will go wrong. There's I don't want to say deception, but it's kind of like you were led on, if that makes sense. So I don't know if that's what you're starting to realize now, or at some point you're going to get the realization that you were led on. The thing is, there is something that's supposed to come in for you, but I don't want to say you're going to pull away from it, but it seems as though you're going to take some kind of a break, or you're going to not necessarily sleep on it, but whatever this opportunity is, this person coming in, don't sleep through it. Don't let it pass you by. Queen of Pentacles, Five of Swords. Six of Cups. The other thing is, if he comes back again, or if somebody from your past comes back to you in terms of, hey, let's start, let's build, let's do something of that nature, don't go for it, because this is going to be a person that's up to no good. That's why it's so crazy. This person is up to no good. See, some guys like to have fans, right? I wish I could raise this thing up so like I could look at you directly. But some guys like to have a fan club. It's like a fantasy in their mind. where they just want to put the right words in to have people, all right, it's like they want to put the right words in to have people on the back burner. You know, it's like they can never be single, or they can never be committed. They always want the idea of knowing, hey, they got this girl on a string. You know what I mean? Let me pull a little bit more though. What's your email address, Ashley? I'll send you an invoice or something, or it doesn't matter at this point. Throw your question in. So, babe, let's go a little bit further. Ace of Cups, Eight of Swords, Seven of Cups, Hierophant. Yeah, but it's not you personally. You are going to have somebody else coming in, but at that point, you're going to be a little bit confused. You're actually going to feel tied up in your head about it because it is going to be a love offer. But the thing is, what you're going to need to see from this person is that it's the correct thing and this person has the right intentions. So this person is going to be a mixture of a little bit fiery, but how you're going to know this person is because at the end of the day, they're going to be a little bit different. They're going to be more solid, more stable, more sincere. It's just you're going to want to make sure that this isn't somebody else that's coming in to try to sleep with you, if that makes any type of sense, because there is something that is supposed to come in for you. So regardless of whether or not Wu wants to pop back in or pop back up, somebody else is going to be coming in, and you're going to get a little bit confused because hopefully they're not going to be displaying the same signs or giving you the same flags as Wu, but you know when somebody comes at you full steam ahead, you're like, wait, hold on, and you just here for X, Y, and Z, like, what are you really coming for? Something of that nature, but somebody else does come in. And then what you really would do with Wu is to block him. Four swords, just like go dead on that. You know what I mean? But there is a potential for an actual marriage partner coming in because you show up as the Queen of Pentacles. There's a King of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, and Ten of Cups coming in for you. Ashley. Okay, Ashley. What's your email? And thank you. Yeah, keep me posted. Mm. Tremaine is carrying some type of feelings, right? I don't know what he's in his bag about, basically, Five of Cups. So it's a person that I don't know if they're like hurt, they're miserable, they're not depressed, but there's something, it's like those type of feelings. So because of those feelings, he's kind of like looking elsewhere. He's trying to look to see what else he can get, where else can he go. You know what I mean? He seems to think that he'd be better off someplace else or in a different direction, a new path. Let's see what else pops up. This is a person that also, if they're not gone already, they want to leave. Being a little bit cold. But yeah. You know, sometimes people seem to think that the grass is greener on the other side. It's because he's looking elsewhere, he's looking out. It's possible that he went back to somebody that he left or somebody that left him. But he's also going to leave that person. Yeah. So this sounds like a him problem. This is a him problem. This is a him problem. So wherever he goes, like if he thinks, things are better with whoever from the past, they had a right to leave him. Now he's got all this respect for them, blah, 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 whatever. When he picks that person back up, he's going to be bored and he's going to have to leave them all over again. And then he's going to try with somebody else. And then it's going to be the same thing. It's like he doesn't, I don't want to say he doesn't know how to love, but he doesn't know how to be complete within himself. He only feels some type of self-love, or he only feels good when it's being given to him by somebody else. That's the mistake he makes, right? So let's see what we have for you. The thing is, he's kind of afraid to be that vulnerable. Like he doesn't have enough trust. And especially if he's going to be like leaving one person, see things he doesn't like and moving on, he's going to keep that in the back of his head like, He knows what he's doing to people. He doesn't want it done to him. Yeah, but he keeps hurting other people, so it's kind of like, you know, he's showing himself what people are capable of, and that's what he's afraid of. See what we got for you, though, because you don't have time for all of that. He has to develop his emotions more. Mm. Well, for starters, he might try to come back to you again as well. So if he does, you have to close that cycle with him, because as fast as he's in, he'll be back out again. No, not with you. He's going to be flaky. See, the thing is, he has triggers, right? So as fast as he comes in, if something like triggers one of his issues or one of his fears or whatever, he'll be running back out again. So it's saying to close that cycle with him and to resist any reunions with him. Ten of Cups, Temperance. You have something more healing coming in, something more balanced. You have something else coming in, but you might not be 100% sure of it. It's possible it could be long distance, or not even long distance, but to where you might have to travel a couple of hours to get there. Yeah, if he comes back, turn him down, because you're going to be going around in the same circle with him. Except when he comes back around, he'll be adding more people to his roster, so he'll be rotating y'all. You have something else to look forward to, though. The thing is, you might have to travel to this person. And the thing with that is, some people, long distance relationships or relationships involving distance, any type of distance, it makes you kind of be like on the fence about it. Like, do I want to do this or don't I want to do this? You know, especially if you're wondering, well, what's he doing in his town when I'm not there? So you're not going to 100% trust it because you're not going to be sure about it. Let's see what else. All right, hang on. So you have to leave someone, or leave something behind, because whatever it is too much of a burden, right? It makes you sad, you're tired. I don't know if you feel like you have to fight other people or like there's competition or something of that nature. So that's what you're going to be leaving behind and then moving on to an actual brand new offer. So let's see what Courtney is thinking. All right, let's see what Courtney is thinking. I'm going to shuffle up for a little bit. Who's about commitment? Yeah. One more shuffle. See what's on Courtney's mind. Nah, don't feel like an old maid. These are the best times because you're more carefree. You're not hung up on any outcomes, you know? All right, Courtney isn't necessarily looking to build on love for right now. Before he was, like he really thought that that's what he was going to be doing, but he seems to have moved on from that idea at the moment. So he's looking, if anything, possibly for finances. Wait a minute. Not necessarily finances. Courtney would like to remarry again, but the thing is with the Seven of Pentacles right here, with this Seven of Pentacles, it's going to be a minute. He's going to take time. He's going to take time before he thinks about remarrying. He's not against it. Like he's not against settling down or anything like that. But there's some things he has to work on first. He has to work on getting his money up. He has to work on stability and the whole 9 yards. But the thing is, this is a person that's willing to work if whoever is coming in with him is willing to wait, which is not something people really want to hear. And especially right now, he's not necessarily about to start loving. Courtney isn't bad, but Courtney seems to understand himself and his needs a whole lot better. Like he knows it's going to take some time before he's ready for marriage. He also knows that he has to heal, because I'm sure he feels some kind of ways about what he just went through. So there's a little bit of sadness there, but he seems to be a whole lot more level-headed in terms of that. So like right now it kind of would be rough dealing with him, because some days he's going to be sad, some days he's going to be like more worried about his money, but he does want to build. think he wanted to do that in his last relationship as well. I think he was eager to like try to build and put work in and do stuff, and it didn't work out like that. He had to leave. So he does have a plan. All right, marriage. 5 of Pentacles, 2 of Cups, oh, ha, peep this. It's gonna come when you least expect it. It's gonna be a surprise for you. Like literally when you feel like you're out and lost in the world, like when you feel you're alone, you're by yourself, you don't know where to go, you have no one to lean on, no support, when you feel like you're most emptiest, when you feel at your lowest, you're gonna go from being out in the cold like nobody wants you to suddenly somebody's going to come in and put that roof over your head, give you the keys and put some roots down. You know what I mean? Stability. And you're gonna see the work. You're not gonna have to like guess and wonder and stuff like that. You're gonna see this year. Not necessarily this year, but for me, I feel as though, I don't know what state you're in, but it might be a time when it's still cold outside. It's not spring, it's not summer, it's gonna be the cold time. Like you're gonna meet this person when it's still cold outside. Children. Ooh, something fell. Children are going to be a possibility, but that's if you want them. You should be meeting somebody when it's still like cold, and then by the time it gets into like spring, that's when you will have like a whole bunch of different changes that you didn't expect. And the latest you should meet somebody is by spring, but that's kind of far out. You could still possibly meet them this year, still possibly. As far as children, this person is fertile, so it's going to be up to you if you want children. The thing about this person is, though, it's like you guys are going to be busy enjoying each other. Big possibility for children. Big possibility for children and marriage. There's a high priestess here, so what is it? Don't take anybody back from the past, especially once you start with this person. You see, the worst thing is when you get booed up, that's when everybody wants to come back because they see your glow, you're happy, they haven't heard from you in a while, but they kind of could feel it, like, you know, you got something good going on. So when you're with this new person, anything from the past, no secret communications, no secret messages, have no secrets. Because the worst thing is when you're like texting on the side. So even if you have no intention of going back to this person, If somebody accidentally sees your messages and stuff like that, you don't want to put any doubts in their head. Let him keep passing. He pays road tax. That's the benefit he gets for paying his road tax. Yeah, nah, he could stay on the road. But it looks good. It looks good. I like this new person coming in. This is a person that they like to like move and do stuff. They want to be seen. They want you to see, you know what I mean? They're going to be proud of whoever they have. So you guys are actually going to be able to go places like travel and do things of that nature. So that's why children are going to be up to you, because sometimes you meet a person, you're just so happy enjoying their company. You bring children, and yeah, you want to give them kids, but you bring children, and then you know you kind of like, it sounds selfish, but you're sharing that attention or whatever. Yeah, so that's good. Keep traveling, because you could possibly meet this person while you're out somewhere. I like whoever this new person is that comes in. Gee. You thinking about leaving your job or looking for a different one? There's something that you're not speaking up about with work. You like it, but you're on the fence about it. Sometimes you feel like just sneaking out on them. You feel like it's the right thing to do. Because I don't know if there's something going on there that you don't like or whatever. I don't know if it's because you have like more thoughts about it. Like if there's something you would love to implement or introduce or do something differently. Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands. Before you leave, because you kind of want to leave, before you leave, see if there's something you can do to bring about the changes that you want to see. What profession are you in? You're not ready to be on your own yet. You're not ready to be on your own yet. So what you would do is try to figure out how to get the changes you need implemented. Have you ever thought about catering or doing something on the side, like being a vendor of some sorts? Mhm. Okay, there you go. So what you're gonna do is, because this is the key to get you out on your own, right? What you're going to do every once in a while, what you're going to do is do it more often, and you're going to build it that way. Because if you left right now, you don't want to turn around and have to go back in 3 months to see if you could get rehired or have to go work someplace else. So the ideas are there, everything, like you want to implement, all of that is there. You do enjoy what you do, but it now isn't the time to venture out on your own yet. So hang on. There's something I want to tell you. Um, there's something I want to tell you. Jeez. So I'm gonna tell you one thing, and I'm seeing something else here as well. Um, all right. So what you need to do is introduce a product, a very small product, right? If you like to bake, see if you can get like packaged cookies, 2 in a pack or whatever, and then you're gonna go around to see who can pick your product up. And the thing also with this Four of Wands, this also talks about networking events and stuff like that. So if you can do this one little product, I don't know what your niche or your forte is as far as catering, but introduce one item that's not going to take too much work out of you, or stuff that's going to make you feel like this is too much work, I can't do it, I don't want to do it. You're going to get this one product, and you're going to find all kinds of events. Perfect. You're going to find all kinds of events. It doesn't have to be bake sales, but you're going to include sales as well. See, when people keep conferences, they like to offer refreshments and stuff like that. So if you find like business conferences, hotel lobbies, the airport, all of these different places, you're going to contact them, or you're going to actually show up in person, and you're going to figure out how you're getting them to sell your baked goods. And you don't need a whole lot of baked goods. If you baked like 20 cookies and get the packaging, you could start up for like $50. If you go on Amazon or food supply places, you just need the little packages, and the that heat sealing tool, and you put them in there, seal it. Labels are cheap from Avery.com, Avery, and Vistaprint. Or if you could print them at home, you're just going to put labels on them. Some type of a cookie, something moist and soft. There you go. Make about 20 of them. Put 2 in a packet or 1 in a packet. And these things, they retail for like $3. When you go to these big events, people are, they sell them for like $5. You make a couple of them and start going around hotels, um, conferences, meetings, things of that nature, even regular offices and stuff like that. It would be good if you could get a contract for schools, because now the kids will be eating your cookies, like one little cookie, you know. When it comes to catering to the school kids, put things like carrots in them. Hopefully nobody is allergic to carrots, but that's part of your sales pitch. They're healthy. You know what I mean? You could do like a chocolate carrot, things of that nature. But this is how you're gonna start. This is where you're gonna find your niche at events. And it's a small startup. It just takes a little bit of footwork. What else? Weddings. Name it after your sister. Name a cookie after your sister. If she had a nickname or something like that, use their nickname. Name a cookie after them, or name a cookie after one, and name the brand after the other one. All these little league games, um, softball, baseball, football. You can even on the weekends on the side have a little cart where you're selling, snacks and stuff like that while your cookies. Name a cookie, Cynthia. And especially if you like tell your story. But yeah, that's your niche right there. Start with Lulu. Lulu's cute too. Actually, I could see a child eating a cookie called Lulu. I want a Lulu. Nice. That's the thing. It's funny that you're saying they bake wedding cakes, because when I'm thinking of a cookie, there's one particular cookie that I'm thinking about that is frosted, and you know those pearl the little round pearls that you decorate with. That's what I was seeing. And those you could definitely sell at conferences because they're very pretty. See, certain hotels, they like to it's included in the bill, but everybody thinks it's free when they're giving away. There you go. That's beautiful. Certain hotels, you think that the coffee and the concierge and all that's free. It's included in your bill somewhere. So like some hotels, you could go to them and offer like your baked goods as well, or they could sell it in you know the restaurant, the hotel restaurant. And it's the simplest thing, a cookie in a package, one cookie in a package. How old is the baby, Ashley? Does he like to make stuff and do stuff? Is he always like making stuff and saying, "Look, mom, I don't know if it's coloring or anything like that, or like play with stuff." Well, all kids play. Duh. Capricorn. He's gonna make money when he's older. He's gonna make money when he's older. from making things. That's his gift. He's got a mind that's similar to yours. Pentacles. He's going to be stable. Queen of Cups. Three of Wands. Page of Cups. He's going to be stable, right? And I want you to remember something. Later down the line with your son, right? Because he's 6, as you're raising him, teach him what a real woman is like, what nurturing is, what love is, and also teach him balance so he doesn't get addicted to the wrong person or to the wrong thing. Because at some point a woman is gonna come along and he's gonna be stuck on her, like addicted, right? It's gonna be one of those I don't want to say hard, but it's gonna be rough, where you're gonna like just watch her driving him up and down the wall and stuff like that. So you have to like teach him balance from now, teach him stability, you know, so he doesn't fall into that later on in life. But he's a good kid. It's possible he's gonna want to move around for his money. Right, so you don't want your baby to fall into that trap. You also don't want him to be, right, you also don't want him to be eager to want to go give his cup of love to everybody, like looking for somebody to love. So make sure that he already knows he has it. You know what I mean? Because the thing is, when kids grow up looking for love, when they're older, they're running around trying to give it to any and everybody because it wasn't given to them, or they felt like they were given it and it wasn't received at home. So, you know, make sure you teach him what a real woman is like, what real love is like, so he doesn't fall into that. What's going to get Tremaine out of your mind is, you see this business, because this is your homework now. This is what's going to get Tremaine out your mind, because by the time you turn around and shut your doors to him and start figuring out, hey, where can I start with these products? Who will accept me? Let me come up with a recipe. Let me do this. Let me do that. Once you get deep into your work, you're not going to have time for Tremaine. But I'll tell you one lesson you're learning from Tremaine. Right? The lesson you're learning from Tremaine is because you're raising a young gentleman, a fine young gentleman, and you see the potential your son has, Tremaine is the lesson and the reminder that, hey, I don't want my son turning out like this. So that's the one positive thing you've learned from this situation. Oh, come on, this song is going to get my video flagged, because I want to upload it. But yeah, you'll be fine. Once you get into business mode, you're not gonna have time for trimming, because what you need is somebody sitting in your kitchen admiring what you're doing. You know what I mean? Somebody that they're proud of you. They're not that you can't do that by yourself, but it's like a silent support system in a sense. It motivates you to endeavor even more. You know, he'll be out of your energy once you sit down and start putting this work in for yourself. You're not gonna have time for him, and you're gonna be in a happier space. So you're not gonna want to go back to whatever it is that he was making you feel. You're not gonna want that. What you do too is send your son to school with some of your cookies for his teachers, in case one of them wants to place an order for some. I doubt it. It's not so much spell work, but at this stage in the game, they just seem to know how to hook people, how to keep people tied up with their nonsense. So personally, I don't think it's spell work. You just have a soft spot, and he knew how to get into that soft spot. It's like he brought out that nurturing, that caring, to where you recognized it as wounds in him, even if you can't articulate the words, but you kind of like felt something, and that's what it is. That's why it feels the way it feels. Yeah, forget the apology, because it's possible. Yeah, forget it. There's an episode on Golden Girls, right? I don't know if you're familiar with Golden Girls. I'm sorry I'm telling you this story, but there's an episode on Golden Girls where Blanche Devereaux decides to take a night course, and she's doing so bad in class. The teacher tells her if she sleeps with him, he'll pass her. So what she does instead is she studies. She stops partying. She stops going out. She studies. And then when she comes to class and he says, "Hey, are you going to take me up on that offer?" She says, "No. I studied. I applied myself. So now you could kiss my big fat A." You know, A as in the A that she got on the paper. And that was how she dealt with that situation. So sometimes that's what you gotta kind of do. Like when people are waiting for you to come to them, even if they're the ones that need to apologize and all of that other stuff, you study, you apply yourself, you do what you need to do, and then all they could do is just watch your success, you know? Because technically, you actually don't need them. Light a candle for yourself. Light the candle, sit there and talk to the candle, tell the candle how you feel. You know what I mean? It's just for peace. It's not like witchcraft, it's not spell work or anything like that. But for some people, lighting candles, putting on some music and stuff like that, is very soothing to them. And when you're talking, it's kind of like you're just letting out everything that you feel, just letting it out. Let the universe heal you. You've got your sisters around you, in spirit, stuff like that. You take comfort from that. All right, let's see what she thinks. What I want you to do, right, Ashley, is scroll back up through the messages. I need you to delete your son's name, and I need you to delete his birthday. Thanks. I would watch your friend Charisse, right? Does Charisse talk to you sometimes like somebody's slow? If it's not you, it's her. Or does she say stuff to you and in the back of your mind you're like, you know what I mean? Like you know her better than that? It's kind of like a innocence or a naiveness, something of the nature. But there's an element of slyness to it. All right. She's not a friend. Okay. She knows what she's doing. She's not a friend. Oh, you could forget that. Let's see. They're not friends. And Wendell is only friends with Tremaine for whatever he thinks he can get out of it. Yeah, you would. You have to. Wendell is what people call a fair weather friend. So if he's no friend to his best friend, he's definitely no friend to you. And it's like him and Charisse are pair. You know what I mean? Birds of a feather flock together. There you go. not a friend. Look at this. The Five of Swords next to the Seven of Pentacles, next to the Six of Coins, right? So he's there for whatever benefit he can get. And he knows that, the Hangman. He knows. That's why he hangs around. But he would cut Tremaine first chance he got. Like, if things went downhill for Tremaine, he'd be out. Like, that's not his boy. Delia. You're the only one in here, Ashley. Is Delia pregnant? Delia is a solid person. She's not pregnant, or she might be soon, or she had children, something of that nature. She's straight. Delia is straight. She's solid. Delilah. She's straight. She's straight. Looks like she's happy in her relationship too. Or happy wherever she is. Yeah, she's straight. She's very good. If you want to be friends again with her, yes. Yes. There's no communication now, but it could be worked out if that's what you want. There's like no speaking going on right now though. Whatever problems they have can be worked out because it's looking good for her. It's just sometimes I think he gets up into his, not his head, but sometimes he's a little too egotistical, like a little too hard-headed, like a little too hard. But the love is still there underneath all of that. Like he knows what he has. All right, one more question after Chelsea, and then I'll close out. There's a lot of fairs going on, just so you know. There's farmers market, there's like psychic fairs, there's what's the other one? The crystal fairs, gun shows, all of those things. But you don't want to go near gun shows because, you know, people get hot headed. There's a lot of fairs like that. If you want to get a table and also sell baked goods, like anything that has to do with a fair and an event, anything. Sometimes churches have like, you know, bake sales, or they have those things where they sell, like they'll rent a church out on a Sunday and let vendors come in. Chelsea. Okay, I'll choose just one card for you. I'm doing paid readings, but I'll give you one card. Just let me answer this question. Chelsea, Chelsea has issues not pertaining to you. Chelsea has issues not necessarily pertaining to you. Chelsea has some type of a bad habit, an addiction. It looks like she is addicted to a dude, or she's stuck on a dude. If she would be hating you, it would be because of a dude. I don't know, but Chelsea has some type of issue and she doesn't want to move on from it. There you go. She doesn't want to move on from it. She's stuck on it. She knows she needs to be out there looking or doing something of that nature. But, yeah, Chelsea's got issues. If you're trying to count her as a friend, she's not. She's not. Because there's going to be some type of an animosity or something like that deep down inside. If you got one more question, Ashley, post it. And the person that asked, can you choose just one card for me? I'm going to give you one card. So I can't pronounce your name. I'm sorry. I can't read that. So let's see what you have going on. Okay. Will do. All right, the card you get is the Knight of Wands. Okay, so the thing with the Knight of Wands is Knight of Wands talks about running in too quickly and then having to run back out. Knight of Wands is a person that the energy isn't solid, the energy isn't stable. They just want to play around a little bit. So as fast as the Knight of Wands person gets the idea or the urge to do something, really it's just fun and games. They're going to want to do it but not stick around with it. They're going to run right back out again. There's like a player. They go back and forth. Does that make any type of sense? It's kind of like impulsive. You're welcome. Thank Thank you for your like. I hope that helps. I don't know what it meant for you. Oh, this is a good one. 11, 11, 11, 11, 11. Hang on, Ashley. I'm checking something. Strength. No, 11 is justice. So let's see. How is this a block? It's choosing. Your blockage is that your blockage is in your choice, Ashley. Your blockages, it's because you don't know. Oh, I don't need your birthday. Your you could delete that too, please. Your blockages, Ashley, are your choices. The thing is, when you have to make a decision because you don't know where it's going to lead, what's coming behind it, what are you getting yourself into, you tend to hold yourself back. So it's kind of like a fear of the unknown, is what it looks like. Especially if it's something that looks too good. Which is not a bad thing if you think about Tremaine. All right, user not found. What type of readings do I offer and how can you contact me? I do tarot cards, I do bone divination, shamalongo, and kobos. If you wanted to contact me, my email is posted in the chat, and you can also email me. It's I'll put it up again. It's my channel name at gmail.com. So yeah, you can email me. And the readings start at 51. User not found. All right, Ashley, that's it. I'm going to close out. What is your email address? And I'll email you, Ashley. You're welcome. What's your email, Ashley? let's see. It says there's 3 people in the room. No, I don't see it. Oh wait, let me see if you emailed me. Yeah, I don't see it. Who's the 3rd person in the room? I'm gonna close out 3rd person in the room. So if you want me to pull 1 card for you, I'll give you 1 card and then I'm gonna close out. Ashley, keep me posted on what's going on. Oh, oh, maybe YouTube is blocking it. It's not showing up for me. We'll figure it out. Don't worry about it. Okay, user not found. I'll give you 1 card because I guess you're the 3rd person in the room. I sent you a request, Ashley. All right, user not found. 1 card. Eight of Wands. Man, listen, user not found. 8 of Wands. This is a card of traveling, movement, distance. In addition to that, it's a card of going out to get some. Okay? So a card like this is usually a person that they're traveling, they're gonna, go, you know, get laid basically, something of that nature. It's fiery, it's a lot of passion, it's movement, good movement. That's in terms of the sexual aspect. In terms of business, it still signifies moving, like your wheels are turning, your gears are grinding, you're moving forward. So you could be traveling to do something, you could be traveling for work, but you're going, like actually physically moving to go do something. if that makes sense for you. Aw, thank you. You're so sweet. All right, folks. So I'm about to clock out, log out, all that good stuff. Thank you, everyone that's been here. Thank you for your likes, your subscribes, your comments, all that good juicy stuff. And have a good night, everyone.